guys, so today I'm doing a makeup tutorial and I'm actually very excited because I know I haven't filmed an official makeup tutorial in a while, and I just decided, I woke up in the morning and I decided to just lay out some makeup and some face products and just play with it and see what I come up with. So I filmed one, I did one eye without filming it and I really loved the outcome, so I decided to recreate it and recreate the whole face. And I'm also going to be talking through the tutorial, which I haven't done in a while because I've been doing a lot of voiceovers, but this is actually a little bit easier for me because I don't have to worry about doing a voiceover. So here's the look. Basically the eyes, which I really happen to love. I feel like these two colors really go great with each other. I did some teal here and then a little bit of pink and smoked out brown. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. If you do get a chance to try it out with the products that you do have at home, I would love to see them. So enjoy the tutorial and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye! Alright, so this is what we're going for. I only have my eye done. I haven't done foundation or anything else, but we're going to begin. Before and after. And the windows are open, so I hope you guys don't mind the noise because it gets really hot up in here. The first thing that I'm going to do is just take some hand sanitizer, and this is by Burt's Bees, and it smells really good, and I like that you can just kind of like spray it on your hands. Now to begin with the eyes, I'm taking the L'Oreal Decrease eye primer, and I actually really like this. This is the third time I believe that I've used this, and I really like it. Wow, you can really hear the birds. I'm just going to blend that out to the top and bottom eyelids. So what I'm going to do next is actually fill in my eyebrows, and I really like this pencil. It's in a light brown. It's by Samita Beauty, and I actually purchased it for $12 where I get my eyebrows threaded because she actually filled them in afterwards, and I really liked it. But what I like doing with this is basically just outlining the bottom first, just to kind of give my eyebrow a nice definition, and then I'll show you what I do next. So this also makes it a little bit longer at the end, but now you can see some definition. And then what I like doing is taking this Milani Brow Fix Kit, and I like taking the light shade with my Anastasia brow brush. Just kind of outline the top with a light brown. Also filling in, or actually giving myself a higher point. Like that. So now you have the top and bottom, and then you just take the spool end and you basically blend it together. Right, so there we have the eyebrow. What I'm going to do next is actually take this Hidden Agenda concealer palette by Sonia Kashuk for Target, and I'm also taking my concealer Sigma brush. This is from the Extravaganza collection, which has the gold barrels, but I'm just lightly going to outline the bottom. Try not to use so much concealer, that way you can look a little bit more natural. And there you have a cleaner edge. You can just take whatever's left and then do the center and even the top. Okay, so there we have the eyebrow. Now moving on to the actual shadow part of the look. We're going to start off with two basic colors. One, the highlight, and this one is called Endless Pearl, and it's an eyeshadow by L'Oreal, which are going to be the shadows that we're going to be using primarily. So I'm just going to take that, and I like using a flat, small little brush like this one. Apply it exactly where you want it, which is on the highest part of your brow. And I also like to, drag it in to the center like that, and then just drag it down. Okay, so next I'm taking my Naked 2 palette, and we're going to be using Tease, which is just a soft brown color with a blending brush, a really nice fluffy one. And this is going to give our eye some depth, and it's also going to help the colors kind of blend into each other, especially because we're having a lot of dark and plum shades here. So these two are always my basic colors. You need a highlight and you need something to give your eye some depth. So now we're moving on to the bottom shadow, and this one is called Endless Sea, and it's also by L'Oreal. This is really pigmented. I really love it, and it's quite shimmery. It's really pretty. I'm just going to take my Urban Decay green glitter, and this one's really pretty. It's called a Stage Dive, and this is just an eyeliner in a glitter form, and I'm just going to line and my bottom eyelid, just kind of go over it, and this is going to give me more of a nice little pop to the eye. So take it slowly. You don't want to get this in your eye or it's going to burn really bad. You want to make sure it's dry before you move on to anything else. Because trust me, I already got this in my eye before and it burns really bad. So next I'm taking Bottomless Java, which is a dark brown. And I'm just going to take a flat shader brush, and then this one I'm just going to pack it onto my eyelid. First, starting off at the roots, making sure you cover everything. Like that. I'm going to pat on the rest. And then I'm also taking another blending brush, and then I'm just going to blend out the edges onto the crease. And I didn't add any color because I really want to kind of smoke it out. You don't want to add any more color. It's going to be a little bit harder to blend. So next I'm taking Smoldering Plum. It's also by L'Oreal, and I'm going to take the same brush, and this is just a deeper color that I wanted for the crease. So just take a little bit, and basically what I'm going to do is create like a V shape here, and then blend it in the outer. So now that you have the basic color on, and we're going to take a blending brush without any color as well, and just lightly work that color into the other colors. So next I'm taking this Waterline liner, and it's just a small little brush, and I'm also taking this color here, which is called Glistening Garnet, and I thought it'd be I don't know, a little bit more interesting to kind of add another color in here without being like overly dramatic with pink and then teal at the bottom. So all I did was add it to the inner corner. What I'm going to do is just take it and place it in the inner corner of the eye, actually in the outer third. Inner third, I'm sorry. You can pat it to get more intensity. Next I'm taking this Blackest Black cream liner, and it's also by L'Oreal, and I'm just going to take an angled brush, and the one that I like is actually from Sonia Kashuk for Target. It's this one here, and I'm just going to take a little bit and then just line my top lid. So next I'm just taking my Voluminous False Fiber Lashes. It's a new mascara by L'Oreal. And in the meantime, I'm going to apply some Dark Tone Duo Eyelash Adhesive just to like a little tray. That way the glue can get nice and tacky so I can put on my lashes. The lashes that I'm using today are Demi's by Ardell. These are the 120 in black. I'm going to start off with a face primer, and one that I really like is by Benefit. It's called the POREfessional, and it's just a really good primer. Actually, it's one of my favorites. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and apply this to the center of my forehead, to my nose, and then just blend it out. The foundation that I'm using is also by L'Oreal, and it's called the True Match Lumi Health Luminous Makeup. So we're going to use this, and I am actually a warm W3. We're going to do 2 pumps because the pumps, when you do one, it doesn't really come out that much. So now I'm just going to take a foundation brush by Sigma, and I am going to apply this to my face. And it doesn't feel heavy, and it gives me the perfect amount of coverage, which you can also get buildable coverage if you want more. So next I'm taking my Soleil Tan de Chanel, and I'm just going to give myself a little bit of color to the face, and I'm taking a small contour brush, which is similar to the 109 by MAC. I'm just going to work my brush in here, and this is also going to help contour my face. So I'm going to work this onto the hollow part of my cheek. And what I really like about doing this first is that it really gives you a really natural look, you know, because after you set it with powder, it kind of diffuses the color a little bit more. And I'm also going to take some of this bronzer and add it to my temples and around my forehead. And it's going to give me a sun-kissed look. So we're bronzing the areas of the face where the sun would naturally kind of give you a nice little bronze, little tan. I'm actually going to move on to concealer, and the concealer that I like very much is actually this one by Sonia Kashuk, and it's the one that we used to kind of define my eyebrow in the beginning of the tutorial. And I'm just going to take my finger. I actually only use this one color, which I find it's really close to my skin. I mean, a really good match for my skin tone for concealer. And I'm just going to pat that right underneath the eye. Alright, so now to set the makeup, I'm actually taking this brush by Sigma, and this is my Laura Mercier Smooth Focus Matte Translucent Powder. And I'm just going to take a little bit, and this is basically going to lightly go over the entire face. And I'm taking another tapered highlighter brush, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of a glow on top. And this is a mineralized skin finish by MAC. It's called Soft and Gentle. And I'm just going to take a little bit and add this to my cheekbones. So anyway, so this is just going to reflect light, and it's going to look really pretty. And then to finish it off, I'm also going to take some brow gel. This is by Anastasia, and I'm just going to use this because since we are using like a lot of different shadows, you want your eyebrows to stay in place because your brows are what frame your eyes. So you want to make sure they stay looking like that all night or all day, however long you're going to be wearing your eyeshadow for or your makeup look. And yeah, next we're just going to move on to the lips. I have a few different options for lipsticks / moisturizers. These are actually the new product, and I really like these. So we're just going to choose Pink Cashmere. We're going to use this one today, and the packaging is just adorable. And I'm just going to use this one because it's the lightest one. I don't want a lot of color on the lip, so a little bit of pink is fine. And then last but not least, ooh, this actually looks really good because it's not overpowering the eyes. Now the last thing that I'm going to do is also go back into my mineralized skin finish, and I'm just going to take a little brush that's clean, and I'm going to dip it in here a little bit, and this is going to go on the Cupid's bow. Like that. Then I'm also going to add it to the center of the lips. It's going to make my lips appear a little bit bigger. Like that. And we are basically done with the whole makeup look. Alright, so here we have the final look. I know it was a lot of steps, but I'm really happy with the outcome. I feel like this totally represents the spirit of summertime nighttime events because you have a lot of color, it's nice, it's glowy, it's sun-kissed, and it's definitely something that I just can't wait to wear again if I ever go to an event. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget you can check out dulcecandy.com if you want to see just outfits of the day. I'm not going to post pictures of this look on my blog, but you can possibly, maybe, I might take some pictures and post them on my Facebook, but definitely Dulce Candy for some fashion advice, tips, styling, street style, all that fun stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!